do you need, my thing? Lead the way. I've got your back. I am sworn to carry your burdens. You lead, I'll follow.
Yes? Take a look. Good day. Careful! Need some? What do you need? Take a look. Farewell.
Everyone, inside. Someone there.
take a look. Until next time. Be careful.
If you have business, please see Falk Firebeard, my steward.
Do you have business with the court? The Jarl has put out a bounty on some bandits.
And my husband.
Here, take a look at this decree
Steward, I
for
have an idea
details.
that might help to bolster the morale of our people in this difficult time.
The Blue
I
Palace
think
is
we
an
shall have
open
a
forum.
grand parade. And General Tullius march his troops from the Blue Palace to Castle Dower in all their finery.
What,
With the passing of my dear husband... Oh, I thought that matter was handled. I think Falk is taking care of that.
war has ended.
Keep the faith.
I am the
General
Jarl's.
Tullius will win
You mean
this
the
war.
Dragon Bridge issue? I'll be honest with you. I was planning to let that go. Varnius is a bit jumpy at the best of times. There have been reports of weird happenings near Wolfskull Cave. Travelers disappearing, odd lights. I suspect wild animals. Or... I don't think it's worth our time with the war going on. But if you want to clear out the cave, I'll make sure you're repaid for your work. The cave has a bad history. Long ago, Potema the Wolf Queen used it for... That was over 500 years
Lady
ago.
Riley, what do you have to
Nothing
report
much
about the
down
state of
there now.
Hafengar's defenses?
But everyone's always...
The news is
convinced
the same as it's been for the rest of the Warden's race. Our borders are secure.
You've returned. Good. What did you find at Potema herself? Please tell me you stopped them. You've done a larger service to the realm than you could possibly know. A resurrected Potema. I shudder at the thought. May the god... Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here's your reward. Do you have business with the court? Anyone with a stout heart like yours is welcome here.
Please address all questions to the steward, Folk Firebeard.
Fighting battles against the Stormcloaks.
There's something personal I was hoping you would do for me. Falk told me what you did for us at Wolfskull Cave. He says you're someone we can trust. As you may know, Talos worship is outlawed in the Empire. When we buried my husband, I made offerings to all the gods, except Talos. I would like you to take an item of his, a war horn handed down from his father, and place it at a shrine of Talos. Thank you. It would mean a lot to me.
The Thuum! He summons the Thuum.
There's nothing like a good song to lift the spirit in troubled times. Oh.
It's a fine day with you around. Falk said I could count on you. You have more than earned the right to purchase property and take the next step to becoming a Thane. Speak to Falk when you have the funds, and thank you. Be well. Pray for Solitude and my husband.
May the gods watch over your battle. Splendid. There's a house available right now. Very well. Just let me know when you have the necessary funds.
Oh, hello. Just tidying up.
A coin or two for a veteran? It's not much to ask. You know you can afford a septim or two.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions. Huh. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. Come back to bits and pieces anytime.
Welcome to the center of the world. Or at least my brother Eriker's world.
What a waste.
You approach as if you know us, stranger. Who are you, and what? Yes, I've heard the guild is rising back to power. An alliance would be most... I will consider the offer, but I'll have to discuss it with the other Ah, moon sugar. I could smell it on you. I am pleased with this offer, and accept. Take my word to the leaders of your guild, and tell them we look forward to a prosperous and profitable future. If you happen upon any of our caravans in your travels, we'd also be more than willing to pay you a fair sum for any of your stolen goods. Take a look. It is all in this note. Give my regards to Tonilia. Tell her I'll contact her soon.
Always a pleasure, boss. What can I do for you?
If you're looking for... Yeah, good. I'll contact some of my people and have... Good job. Here, let me give you something for all the legwork.
Usual guild rate. Let's take a look at them. Until next time.
Our guild master graces me with a visit. What can I do for you?
Good to see you lot. How are things?
As Jarl Layla's houseguard, I would ask that you maintain a respectable distance from her at all times. Yeah?
By Ysmir, you won't leave here alive!
I've got your back. I'll head back home if you need me.
Smarts. Like I'm supposed to figure out which college he meant. Lying little harlot. That brat ain't mine. It could be anyone's. Get one rusty scepter. What was that?
Is someone... Must be my imagination.
Never should have come here. Mercy!
A new hand touches the beacon. Listen, hear me and obey. A foul darkness has seeped into my temple. A darkness that you will destroy. Return my beacon to Mount Kilcreath. And I will make you the instrument of my cleansing light.
Be careful.
Be on the lookout. The butcher could be around any corner. I lost my twin sister a while back. Have you ever lost anyone close? You're not supposed to be here.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Don't be so sure of it. Let them die with their foes.
I'll sell just about anything if it's worth my time. Take a look. Wasn't by choice, I can tell you that. Options were in short supply. Ranmir and I grew up here. Without the coin to pack up and leave, I decided to take to trading. Very funny. I'm sure you've noticed that Winterhold isn't exactly overflowing with... So I'll sell whatever I can. If it's worth putting a price, I've been burned a few times, made a few bad deals, but mostly I come out on top. Yeah, it was stupid of me. I shouldn't have believed the story and just refused the trade. But I didn't, and now I'm stuck with this worthless junk. Some line about this clothing and Ingol Barrow. He said it was worth more than its weight in gold if I took it back there. Something about placing it back in Ingol's chamber, I don't know. What was I thinking? Even if it were true, I'm not setting foot in some ancient tomb filled with... I don't even care anymore. You want to check it out? Fine. I'll sell you the thing for 50 gold, and then it's your problem. Fine, here you go. You get killed on account of this thing, it's not my fault. But I suppose if it does actually turn out to be worth something, let me know, will you? Good day.
Cross the bridge at your own peril. The way is dangerous, and the gate will not open. You shall not gain entry.
Oh, forgive me. Most who arrive here do so because they have heard of the college beforehand. This is the College of Winterhold, a safe haven for mages in Skyrim, a place of wisdom and arcane knowledge. I am here to assist those seeking the wisdom of the college. And if, in the process, my presence helps to deter those who might seek to do harm, so be it. The more important question is, why are you here? Perhaps, but what is it you expect to find within? Ha! Humor is often in short supply here. But I sense that perhaps you're after more than just that. It would seem that the college has what you seek. The question now is, what can you offer the college? Not just anyone is allowed inside. Those wishing to enter must show some degree of skill with magic. A small test, if you will. You know, I think you're right. I think you'll be a superb addition to the college. Welcome, apprentice. I'll lead you across the bridge. Once you're inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master wizard. Please, follow me.
Hands to yourselves.
I've made myself rather clear.
Yes, of course. I'm simply trying to understand the reasoning behind the decision.
You may be used to the Empire bowing to your every whim, but I'm afraid you'll find the Thalmor received no such treatment here. You are a guest of the college, here at the pleasure of the Archmage. I hope you appreciate the opportunity.
Yes, of course.
Restoration is a perfectly valid school of magic, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several, if you're talented. It's no secret that the college's reputation in Skyrim is tainted.
Welcome, welcome. We were just beginning. Please, stay and listen. So, as I was saying, the first thing to understand is that magic is, by its very nature, volatile and dangerous. Unless you can control it, it can and will destroy you.
Sir, I think we all understand that fairly well. We wouldn't be here if we couldn't control magic.
Of course, my dear, of course. You all certainly possess some inherent natural ability. That much is not being questioned. What I'm talking about is true control, mastery of magic. It takes years, if not decades, of practice and study.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get started.
Please, please. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Eagerness must be tempered with caution, or else disaster is inevitable.
But we've only just arrived here. You've no idea what any of us are capable of. Why not give us a chance to show you what we can do?
You've been quiet so far. What do you think we should do? Well, your classmates certainly seem to disagree with you.
Oh, don't listen to him. We can do it. Just give us a chance.
All right, let's settle down. I suppose we can try something practical. In continuing with our theme of safety, we'll start with wards. Wards are protective spells that block magic. I'll teach you all a ward, and we'll see if you can successfully use it to block spells, all right? Would you mind helping me with the demonstration? Are you at all familiar with ward spells? That's all right. I can teach you a very basic ward, one that's enough for the purposes of this lesson. Now, if you'll just stand right over there, I'll cast a spell at you, and you block it with the ward. Here we go. Over there, please. Just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward spell and keep it up. You have to keep your ward up, or else this won't work. I don't want to hurt you. Over there, please. Just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward spell and keep it... Hold still. Excellent work. Well, I think this is an excellent start. I'd like you all to continue practicing with wards, please. I think perhaps we're ready to begin exploring some of the various applications of magic throughout history. The college has undertaken a fascinating excavation in the ruins of Sarthal nearby. It's an excellent learning opportunity. I suggest we meet there in a few hours and see what awaits us inside. That's all for now. Thank you.
I have many important things on my mind. Your concerns are not among them.
You are relatively new here, are you not? I have noticed you, but we have not spoken. Sir? How quaint. I am Savos Arin, Archmage of the College of Winterhold. I am quite content to see nearly any aspect of magic explored and investigated here. But I do not and will not approve of any research or experiments that cause purposeful harm to your fellow members of the college. Are we clear? Not often, no. Some risks must be taken, to be sure. I am simply trying to avoid untimely deaths. We also must make an effort to avoid worsening what Skyrim thinks of us. Until next time.
I find it hard to believe this excavation was approved.
And here we all are. Shall we step inside? We're particularly interested in the prevalence of magical seals placed on the tombs here. It's rather unlike anything we've encountered. Anything. Anything at all that might be of interest. That's why I adore this location. We have no idea what we're going to find. And if along the way my message about the dangers of magic should happen to sink in for a few students, that would be a happy coincidence. All right. Please stay close to me while we're inside. It should be safe, but it's always better to be cautious. As some of you know, Southall was one of the earliest Nord settlements in Skyrim. It was also the largest. Sacked by the elves in the infamous Night of Tears, not much is known about what happened to Southall. This is an exciting opportunity for us, to be able to study such an early civilization. Well, Are there any questions before we begin? Ah, yes. Well, why don't you see if you can assist Arniel Gain? He's one of our scholars, here working on cataloging our finds. I expect he'd appreciate some help in locating any additional magical artifacts here in the ruins. Any enchanted items will do. The usefulness of the enchantment is irrelevant. If you find anything, the class can look it over. Now let's see. What shall we have the rest of you do? Brilliant. My dear, why don't you search for warding magics? Anything designed to keep people out. Don't interact with them, just identify them. Almond, please search that area over there. See if you notice any residual energies, alive or undead. Cesargo, what shall we have you do? Ah, why don't you verify that we're the first ones here? Look for any amount of tampering with the tombs. All right, everyone. Let's be careful, but have fun.
Well, certainly none of this will benefit my research. He what? You must be one of the new apprentices then. Fine, fine. Just don't make a mess of my work, all right? I've only looked through a portion of this section. You can look around in the chambers just north of here. Try and be careful, all right? We don't want to damage anything. Just round up the rest of the magical artifacts so that I can catalog them. All right, then. He asked far too many questions about my research. I think the Thalmor are trying to steal my work. I haven't told him anything, of course. What I'm doing is far too important. Can't breathe a word of it. Until next time.
What in the world was that racket? Is everything all right? How in the world did that happen? Really? Perhaps the amulet is important somehow. Is there some way you can use it? Do you see that? Some kind of resonance. You and the wall. It must be connected to the amulet. I wonder, what effect might your spells have?
Force Roda!
Please be careful here. Well, would you look at that? This appears to lead somewhere. Let's see where it goes. Well, this is highly unusual and very interesting. Why in the world would this be sealed off? What is this place?
Hold, mage, and listen well. Know that you have set in motion a chain of events that cannot be stopped. Judgment has not been passed, as you had no way of knowing. Judgment will be passed on your actions to come, and how you deal with the dangers ahead of you. This warning is passed to you because the Psijic Order believes in you. You, mage, and you alone, have the potential to prevent disaster. Take great care, and know that the Order is watching.
I swear I felt something rather strange just then. What just happened? I'm afraid I didn't see anything. Can you tell me more about what you saw? The Psijic Order? Are you quite sure about that? That's very odd. And danger ahead? Why, that doesn't make any sense at all. The Psijics have no connection to these ruins, and no one's seen any of their order in a long time. Perhaps we should take a look inside these coffins. Now, please do be careful. Who knows what we're going to find? They were a group of mages with a history that predates the Empire. Very powerful, very secretive. No one's seen them in well over 100 years. They vanished, along with their sanctuary on the Isle of Artaeum. I have no idea what connection they'd have to this place. I have no idea, but it's fascinating. Assuming it's true, of course. The Isle of Artaeum disappeared over 100 years ago, and no one has seen them since. And yet now, suddenly, they've chosen to contact you. Why, it's intriguing. If nothing else, I'd take it as a compliment. The Psijics have only ever dealt with those they feel worthy. All right, then. This fire. This is simply fascinating. All right, then. Be prepared to defend yourself. I've never seen anything like this in Nordic ruins before. Why, just look. I've never seen anything like this in Nordic ruins before. Why, just look at all these coffins. This bears closer inspection. I'd like to stay a while and examine this. You have... I should press on. See, this is simply fascinating.
갑자기 좀 일이 생겨서 지금 여기서 중단하고 다음에 이어서 하겠습니다.